Now let's talk about another group which is a little bit more in the firing line, you could say, because they're exactly in the particular niche that the likes of H&M are going after, or perhaps there or thereabouts, Mr. Price. So this, of course, is the value-oriented retailer, mostly cash, fashion, some home goods in there as well. 51.9 billion rands worth of market cap. Price-earnings ratio 19.93, dividend yield of 3.17. Had a shocking end to 2015.
Absolutely.
But has since picked up quite nicely. So you can see there, Syd, on the right-hand side, 2016 January, and then people started saying, hey, but it's a little bit oversold and it's not as bad as perhaps people are saying. And I mean, is that right? Or do you think this is just a little bit of a fool's rally here at the tail end?
I'm concerned that it is in fact a fool's rally because they are slap bang in the middle of the major competition. You know, the March results, I think, could be a kind of a tipping point. Has the bad news continued through the quarter to March? And more importantly, how are they going to fare with H&M particularly rolling out, and Cotton On for that matter, rolling out a lot of new space right in slap bang in the middle of where they trade.
And obviously those guys may subsequently move their prices back up again, and Mr. Price can kind of get that entry-level market
But
back.
that takes
for the
time.
moment, these guys are leading very aggressively and really putting a very good offering on the floor.
But they've also got fashion right, because ultimately I always believed it doesn't matter what the price is. If the customer doesn't like the product, if they don't like the fashion, forget about the price. They won't buy it. The fact is they're buying it. That means they like it.
What about the fact that Zara and H&M are global groups based in the Northern Hemisphere, and the management there tend to kind of only understand their own season and they're never going to get it right in terms of the summer buying thing? Or is that naive? I mean, these guys are international, very strong.
I would have also looked at it that way, but the fact that consumers are buying the product tells me that they like the product. And if there were issues with the North-South divide, they've overcome them. But
so Mr. Price's challenges really are to try and work out whether they themselves need to undergo some sort of restructuring and some store repositioning. So whereas they previously had the whole fast fashion retailing thing to themselves, they're now finding
they don't have it anymore.
They're taking it on all sides. So your view would be to go not hot on Mr. Price?
I'm not hot.
Well, we'll have to think about that one. I think it's a well-argued case. And we have a small position in our account here in Mr. Price. So perhaps we'll go not hot on that one and then live to wrap it up at the end there.